You all asked for it, and I am here to provide. We have an all birds team. Now, this one was tricky for a couple reasons. I've done some of these videos. I did an all dragons team, I did an all beasts team, and those are fine, right? Because there's a lot of beasts, there's a lot of dragons. I did an all plant team. That one's pretty good because we've had a lot of support for plants recently with Bobble Basher, with the Darangias, with Atramenthus and Cactolars. So like that was okay. And of course the recent change so that all the mythics now have like a secondary type basically. So you may be thinking like Evius is a humanoid, Tenguko is a humanoid, but they're also a bird. That's like part of their passive. But the thing about this is bird teams don't really have a lot of support. There are not a lot of birds that are, for lack of a better word, good. You may be screaming at your screen right now, but what about Soral Kingbird? Like, yeah, I get it. I don't have him. So didn't have him to use. So I was going with the birds that I had, and these are the birds that I had. There are a lot of birds with stunning entrance, so it was tricky to navigate that as well by bringing them in at the right time and making sure their stuns don't enter into a line of people that are already temporarily stun immune. And also just like there is not a lot of damage in birds. There's like, I'm trying to think of like union attack monsters. There's Wavetail, who does about 3,000 damage with a union attack, if that. You're looking at my line now. The Saint Feather, like I'm going to use Retribution Dream Hunt, I guess. Rudolfonso does the Death Revenge. Emeraldius has Death Mark. Malwing can Dream Hunt. Like, this was a struggle. There just wasn't a lot of damage in birds, so a lot of these matches took a long time. But somebody wanted it, and that's what I'm here to do. So let's talk about the gameplay. I kill his Grimoris there, and we move on to pretty much his end game, I suppose. He's got that Fluffury at the end of the line there. I lose the Emeraldius. Malwing comes in, unfortunately puts Demule or Saint Feather to sleep. I blow back the Carmilla because I'm not quite ready to take her on yet. Fluffury absorbs the Tenguko entrance. He loses his Demule to the Death Revenge. I give turn to the Tenguko. I thought about killing somebody here, but instead I decided to shapeshift into a Cyclophena, and then I kill off my Crimseus. That actually worked out great for me. Kill off my Crimseus with the Survivor to kill his Fluffurious so that Glorionyx can come in and they get hit with that shocking entrance. Because of Deathgazer, I can't use the Moji, swap for Moji, but I was looking and there was an even number of monsters on the battlefield, so I let his Cyclophena get a turn. Not scared of her yet. Saint Feather, I think, has a Retribution ready, but I'm not sure who he would go for. Looks like he's just going to skip. I kill the Death Gator with even Onslaught, which means now I can take my Glorionyx back, but he kills him with the Retribution there. His Cyclophena gets put to hold ground with the Blaze Tail entrance, so she's going to die when Asmodia comes in. So I just knock back... Who was that I knocked back? Oncodragon. Loses Cyclophena. I go for the Panacea to heal up my people. Luckily, the Dream Hunt puts Asmodia to sleep, so I can kill her and Saint Feather. And then a Confident Strike from Akekion is able to kill Bobble Basher. And he decided, with the Tenguko next in line, he didn't want to try to win the rest of the battle with the Carmilla and the Oncodragon. So here, Wavetail is able to kill one of the worms right off the bat. But as you can see, like, I have hardly any damage potential. I can Chrono Breaker Mortar and like Protector Killer, and that's kind of it. He obviously can't do anything with the worms because of Decree of Mercy, which is like the one thing I have going for me. So I give him the Dolphinix, and honestly, okay, well, never mind. I lose the Wavetail there. I was going to say that's like one thing I have going for me, but I lost the Wavetail there. And there, like, here's what I also think is crazy, is that Chimarok is one of the like strongest bird union monsters just because of like the passive with the Wyveroos. But Chimarok has Protector Killer weakness when the passive isn't active. And I think that's crazy because he's not protecting at that point. But whatever. So I lost a big union attack monster there. And now I have these Wyveroos here with kind of nothing to do except Stun Boom. Again, lots of stun in this team. But I do have a charged Archaeopteran. So I take some stealths off there and do one Stun Boom. I do a Healing Mortar so the Archaeopteran still has some health left because I'm kind of sweeping through here. I kill the Static Sphere clone because I'm not quite ready to take more clones. do the stun boom again to get rid of the Wyveroo and put his Prison Paw a little further out of play. My ALO, unfortunately, enters into a line of people that are temporarily stun immune. I finally lose Archaeopteran there. Lucky for me, the Tranquilizing Entrance put Prison Paw to sleep. Because of the seconds, I do a Death Mark on Corellius. He's going to die soon. I don't have a way to kill this Automade, but his Automade, I don't know that she has a target. So we're just kind of doing a skipping battle here. I do the Raw Demoralize because I can't do anything else. Yeah, obviously anti-Raw. So lose ALO there. I kill his Griff King. Crimseus could get a turn unless he decides to go for the AoE. He doesn't. He does the exit plan. So I do a Pure Cure, heal everybody back up. Now Crimseus has Survivor charged. Emeraldius has Blood Fury charged. The I am not saying names today. Celestiarcheon is going to be tough to get through. But I kill the Lux Egg there with the Malwing, who has Blood Crave charged. He brings in a Gamoris. And this Pandora doesn't really have anything to do except Mimic Conversion the Bronze Shell, which is fine. But now I kind of need to think about getting rid of her. I blow back the Gramoris, give turn to Gentle Owl, because, oh yeah, so that I could just poison him, so that I could do the Silent Night. Saint Feather can now Dream Hunt anybody, and Gentle Owl can double Dream Hunt people. But with the Mojinator next in line, I have to do a double Dream Hunt. So I swap for a Rudolfonso so that I can get some stun protection for the Celestiarcheon Revenges. But now he's got all these box chomps. He's definitely going to wait to get the Pandora one. I don't have a way to kill them, so I'm just kind of piercing blowing. And of course, the one that I barely didn't kill is the one with Pandora's Gift. But I kill one of the other box chomps with the Retribution, and he just kind of gave up from there. Moving on to the final battle, we are going into an Agent M front line. Looks like he's going for Bug Union with the Manta Samurai and Beetle Brute. Does the burrow, and luckily for me, the sleep from Rune Dragon hits Archaeopteran. Agent M doesn't have a target, so I'm able to load, and then Union attack. Maybe Beetle Brute? I'm not sure. Oh, I think I was looking at if I could do a stun grenade, but I didn't have somebody at the back of my team that I wanted to throw. So I lose the Dolphinix there. Union attack Beetle Brute to take him off a Hardened Carapace. Again, lose Chimerac right off the bat. But I am able to get this champion entrance, so I can Night Watch, do some damage to Tremagor, and almost kill him off there. Again, Wavetail does not do enough damage. I was worried about the Protector Killer not killing, so I had to go for the natural selection just to make sure. At this point, I didn't need to kill Agent M. Right, because what's she going to do? Knock back Aviesa, and like that's her only way of doing damage. Oh, I guess she can, yeah, Zero Trace, because he has a kill now. So I lose Archaeopteran there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I can do an instant reload into a double give turn. So I give to Wavetail so I can do some Union attacks in a row here. And I go for the Beetle Brute again, put him to hold ground. He could Swift Cannibalize, I guess, but I don't know that he wants to get rid of any of his monsters. So he just kills himself off. Oh, no, he can't Swift Cannibalize because of Wavetail. So he kills himself off with the Blood Crave. No big deal. Galvpa Shaman does the Dual Slayer Bane. He obviously doesn't have the piercing because he has an Agent M on his field, but he is able to get one kill there. Doomgoo, I'm maybe not super worried about because I have a bunch of seconds and he can't kill Crimseus, so he has to knock back ALO. I can kill the Doomgoo with the Survivor, but I decide to give turn and charge Emeraldius, which makes a lot of sense. Now I can dual give turn, and what do I do here? Swap for Helper the Griff King, I guess because he needed to charge again, and it was like, okay, might as well get a Death Revenge monster on the field. I lose Emeraldius to that Blood Crave, unfortunately, but I'm able to kill his Agent M with the Rudolfonso, who then absorbs the stun from the Zephyrim. He does a Kinslayer on the Griff King, which kills and brings in my Malwing. His Blue Maluga both absorbs the stun and hits the sleep. So we'll give turn to the Malwing and blow him back so that he gets stunned from the Tenguko entrance. Zephyrin can Kinslayer anybody. Zeusworm does an exit plan. Who do I go for? Stealthbane Galvpa Shaman. I guess that makes sense, but I lose Tenguko to the Confidence Strike. I kill Galvpa Shaman there and take the stealth off Zephyrin and then just give him a Crimseus because I wanted to kill. Looks like the Mirror Curse didn't activate, which is great for me. So I've got a charged Crimseus, a Glorionyx that comes in. He has some people that are stun immune, gives me a Wraith Host, so I swap for Moji and start trying to kill the Wraith Host. Since I have a Blood Crave charged, I kill the Zephyrin, and Rudolfonso, again, is going to absorb both the Stun Revenge and the Zeusworm entrance. Glorionyx comes in before the Blue Maluga, so his, Moji takes the stun. But at this point, it's looking like it's about over. He might be able to do some throw-all shenanigans, but with ALO coming in, that puts his Blue Maluga out of play. and I'm able to do a swap. I think no, I do take off the shield. I thought about doing a backbite on the Moji, but at this point, I think I'm going to be able to execute all of his things or double counter strike and kill the Timberlord, which I do there. Then that stuns the Blue Maluga out of play. Now a Kekion has Bloodthirst Charge, I believe. I bring in the Mowling, which wakes up the Wraith Host, but he doesn't have the Mega Bomb, or at least he doesn't have the Mega Bomb yet. So I'm able to kill the Wraith Host quick, and then I just pass some time to do the Bloodthirst to guarantee the kill on Blue Maluga. And that is going to do it for this battle, which is going to do it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed the bird team. It was pretty tricky. Battles took a while. Not a lot of damage here, but it was fun to use some monsters I've never used before. Thanks for the suggestion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.